How you guys doing? This is Jason, back with another video, and today we're talking tablets. Okay, so are tablets a necessary thing? Is there a place for tablets? Well, there's a lot to choose from. On the Apple side, you have the iPad, the Mini, and the Pro. And on the Android side, you have Lenovo, Samsung, OnePlus now, and some other companies mixed in there. Obviously, the iPad sells the best, but what makes a really good tablet? Well, it depends on what your needs are. If you need a powerhouse tablet for editing, obviously the iPad Pro or the Samsung Tab S9 or the Tab 9 series is probably the way to go. But there's a lot of mid-range and in between there that can get you by. Today, this has been out for a while, but I kind of wanted to bring this up. This is the Pixel tablet. So what is the Pixel tablet and what are you getting for this? So this is a 11-inch Android tablet with a 10.95-inch LCD screen. Yes, not OLED. It has a resolution of 2560 by 1600 and only 60 hertz. It's got a pixel density of 276 and it's available in Porcelain, Hazel, and Rose. So spec wise, it's got the Tensor G2, 128 or 256 gigabytes of storage, 8 gigs of RAM. Is it powerful enough to do what we need? So again, going back to the first question I asked you, what do you use a tablet for? If you're a power hungry editor, gaming fanatic, this probably isn't a tablet for you. But what's interesting about this, it does involve Google AI, fast streaming, high quality video calls, accurate voice typing, multitasking and split screen, Chromecast built in. It can be a digital picture frame, and it's attached, which included in here is a dock that turns it into a smart hub. So for those of us that have Nest hubs or don't have one, this can double as a Nest hub or a hub-like device when docked on the included tablet dock that has speakers. That also charges, so it does have wireless charging. Some quick pros that I've noticed when using this, now this is a brand new, I haven't opened this one, but I've used it in like stores and displays. It looks like for most people, it does support stylus. I think it's 2.0, but it's not included. But it does satisfy most people's needs in that respect if you want to buy it. The battery life's okay, but some cons are like the speaker dock lacks a lot of bass, and standby is kind of weak, which with the Tensor chip, if you have a 7 Pro, the standby has always been kind of weak spot for that. But if it's always docked, that could be something that you could live with. So this is the 128 gig version, so the lower end one. And they start at, I think when they're on sale, it's about $399. When it came out, I believe they were $499. So for $399, that's a tough price range to compete with because there's a lot of companies out there that make tablets in that area. Now, for iPad, you got the basic classic iPad, and then a Samsung, you got the 9, which is probably a little more than this still. And then, I hate to say this, the tablet you want to get if you want gaming at a good price is the OnePlus Pad, which is $399 with the keyboard. At least it was during the Black Friday sale. And that's got a Dimensity 9000 chip, which is leaps and bounds faster than the Tensor G2 found in this tablet. But if you're using this tablet for smart hub applications, basic media consumption, and even some light drawing with a stylus if you buy one, this is probably going to meet most of your needs. And I think that's what Google's trying here. They're not trying to be your typical let's kill everything with specs and annihilate the competition. Let's make a tablet that people actually want to use. And with Google software and AI, this thing is bound to be pretty terrific in my opinion. So we'll put the tablet off to the side, and then in here you just got your typical, looks like just some information on the device itself. Let's get started, setup guide and all that. We'll put that off to the side. In here you got your cable. Now it's a barrel cable which plugs not into the tablet but probably and more than likely into this, which is the speaker hub. So let me get all this stuff out of here. It doesn't look like there's much more in here. Yeah, so let's get that out of the way. So let's open this first. Okay, so this is the speaker hub. So they say this lacks space. Well, you guys can look at this and tell that this is not a very big dock. But there's your pogo pins. This is where the magnetic part attaches. So this may not be truly wireless, but in a sense it is with the pogo pins. It's got a rubberized base, so it kind of sits and doesn't move. Speakers are back here, and there's your barrel plug. Pretty basic, and I believe there's like some kind of interaction button there at the bottom, and then you have your Google G branding on the back. From what I understand, you could actually buy multiple of these docks and kind of set them around the house, and then dock the tablet as you go around if that's something you're interested in. Not sure how many people will actually want to do that, but let's get the tablet open here. They're really good at opening these things. Let's just tear it in there. So I got the porcelain, the white. Didn't really care about the color too much. They have, like I said, the porcelain, the black, and some other ones. But this is what it is, you guys. So this is a 11-inch, 10.95-inch diagonal tablet. You got a sensor here, and you got your front-facing camera. On the back, you do have a rear-facing camera and your pogo pins. So when you click it to the dock, it sticks. And then there you go. And that's how it usually works. So when you're in this mode, it can double as a smart screen. My use for this is going to be pretty much, popping it off the charger and doing some basic web browsing or whatever I need at the time in my living room. And then when I'm not using it, docking it and using it as my smart hub. So from what I understand, a lot of the Nest Hub devices are still being supported by Google like they should be. But some of the third party like Lenovo's and JBL smart screens that had screens on them are no longer being supported, and I've noticed some connection and issues with the software because it's not as supported as it used to be, and I don't think Google wants to do that anymore. So this was kind of a replacement for a 10-inch Lenovo smart home screen, so we'll see how that works. But this is the Pixel tablet from Google. This is your entry-level tablet. It's not going to be a gaming powerhouse. So if your whole goal is to consume media, do some smart home stuff, and enjoy the fantastic software Google has created, this might just be the tablet for you. If you're interested in purchasing this before Christmas, it's going to be a tight sell right now to get there in time, but it could. I'll leave a link down in the description below, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.